I am here at a home inspection at this beautiful home, and a home inspection really is for both the buyer and the seller. And when a home inspector comes out to do the inspection, they're really looking at everything from the top of the roof, the chimney, all the way to the basement. If there is one, there's not one in this case, but if there was, they'd go down there. If it's a raised foundation, they go under the home. And they're looking for major defects in the sprinklers, in the electrical, in the plumbing, in the HVAC, in the roof, in you just name it. If there's any major structure issue, they want to find it, and then they put the photos, the report, they put it together in a written report that is then delivered to the buyer. And when the buyer gets it, they have a chance to review it and to make a decision if they want to move forward. Now, most contracts have an inspection contingency, and this is to help satisfy that contingency. Once the buyer has a chance to look at it, it goes to the seller. The seller gets a chance to look at the details of the report. And oftentimes the seller, when they get that report, are surprised by a number of things because they're not up in the attic every day. They're not looking around for problems every day. And it is a little bit of a discovery for both parties. And that's good. The reason it's good is because a buyer needs to be aware of what he's buying, and the seller needs to be aware of any deficiencies in the property that are found in this process. And then they get to decide and negotiate and go back and forth to see if an agreement can be made, sometimes in the form of a credit, sometimes in the form of a repair, and sometimes nothing is done. And both parties just decide to move forward. So that's a good thing. The buyer is made aware, the seller is made aware. That allows all parties to be on the same page as you move towards the closing of the escrow. So that's a little bit about a home inspection and why it's important to have one and why it's good for all parties to know what was found at the inspection.